इसका राज बताइए।
Just keep myself young at heart, and my mind is like a student, which is important because I do mind and heart. So mind like a student and heart's like a child, and I'm always excited to whatever I'm doing in my life. So the excitement keeps me young, and of course, I'm such a beautiful journalist. We both have the same smile. It's going to be you and such a great audience over here, early in the morning, and all of them looking fresh and nice. So that keeps me young. I was looking forward to this session. Yeah. I always look forward to whatever I do in my life. So I'm looking forward to this conversation which I'm going to have with you.
Anil sir, of all the films that you have done, how did you manage to always keep yourself relevant? You know, in this day and age, I think the greatest anxiety that grips people is that my audience has the attention span of a fish. People are swiping. If in the first 10 seconds you don't grab their attention, they are gone. How have you kept yourself relevant all of these years and continue to do so?
First of all, thank you so much for saying that. Makes me feel even more energetic and young when you say that.
So if you wouldn't have been, there wouldn't have been so many people there to listen to you.
Well, thank you so much for all of you for being here. Well, of course, I started my career in the late 70s, started with bit roles, and the 80s, of course, was the time of the, of the single screen and the really men who were larger than life, about energy, about swag, about songs and music. And of course, I gave my best. I did everything with my heart. I had some good collaborators at that time, good filmmakers who really backed me at that moment. There was Javed Saab who with his stories and scripts, Subhash Ghai, who made the film, Chandra, who I worked with, Shekhar Kapoor, so I did all these films which became very, very hugely successful. But I always was looking out, I was always conscious that there will be a change. And of course the change happened and the multiplex came, and the scripts became much more detailed, and the stories were, from more human. Like for me, after playing larger than life characters, I had to become more like more human. And the directors like Danny Boyle and Zoya, so I worked with them, and I did some films which were again left a mark, and I learned a lot, and I adapted myself to the sensibility of those films, and of course then only it came, and I took it as a challenge, because I feel I was fortunate that everything happened to me at the right time. First, I'm very lucky also, with the right filmmakers came into my life, the right co-actors came into my life in the 80s, and then during when I was doing these films like which were the multiplex films, which resonated with the audiences, young audiences all over the world, and they saw me differently. And I was lucky again to work with great co-actors, and I got the opportunity to travel, and I got an international exposure, which is also great. And then because I've done 24 and had the personal experience of working on it in Los Angeles, and I tried to get those same kind of which is happening today, which was like seasons, and so I had the good fortune of working with Howard Gordon, who's the showrunner for 24, so I learned a lot during being on the set of that. And then when actually OTT started and when Night Manager was offered to me, I grabbed it with both hands because I had gone through it. I had experienced it. So I was not frightened with it, and of course, our job as an actor, my job as an actor, is to tell stories with honesty and with truth. No matter what the format is, no matter, it might be the big screen, it might be the small screen, you have to do it honestly, and that's what I tried to do. So then I did Night Manager, and because I had done 24, for me to do Night Manager became a huge success. I had the opportunity to work with young filmmakers, and writers, and great channel, great platform which backed it. And now again, I'm doing films which will go to theatres. So I've been lucky, and I'm doing something for the OTT also.
But when you're looking at...
So I think that's what's, it's always the curiosity. And I'm a good listener. So I listen, I learn. I'm always curious to do something which will scare me, which will make me insecure, and dive into it. And that keeps me young also.
When was the last time you felt scared looking at yourself?
Sorry?
When was the last time you felt scared looking at yourself?
Last time I get scared. Of course I got scared when AK was off me. Because I was playing myself. I was not hiding behind a character. I was playing Anil Kapoor. But Anil Kapoor, the character, it's the kind of image which people have about me where the audience is concerned. But I have to play that. But actually I'm not like that in real life. What people think I am. I'm not jackass. Now that's even dreadful. People when they see me, they think I'm full of energy and excitement. Of course I am. I have to work towards it. I have to work very hard to get this kind of energy and excitement. So then I got scared when I was doing that, and I'm doing something which I've never done, which is it's for us for Netflix and a show which I'm very scared because it's something which I've never done. It's a look which I've never done in my entire career, and so I'm scared. So there are certain times when I was very scared when my shot was off. Because here, Yash Chopra, Javed sir are narrating a script where I'm to be with Yusuf sir, with Dilip Kumar, and these are the scenes which I have to do with him. So I was petrified. I was almost lost a few kilos listening to the script, and I told Javed sir, I said, will I be able to put it off? He said, of course you'll be able to put it off. And sometimes, being in front of the international unit of Mission Impossible, when I did 24, when I worked with international filmmakers, obviously you're scared, English is not a language which actually I speak, it's not my working language, or it's not which I've always performed in Hindi films. I've done Telugu film, I've done Kannada film, because I like, doing things which I've never done, and which will scare me, which will make me insecure. So these are the things which make me insecure or get scared. So these things that happened in the past, and hopefully I always look out for those kind of stories and those kind of filmmakers who scare me, and I feel very that I don't need to put it off, and that drives me to do my best.
But when you started working in Hollywood, and then also in streaming, did you find any difference in their work culture? And do you want some of that to be brought to India?
I think internationally, for the value for time is very important. That's very important. The prep, I always used to prep, and I always prep. The preparation is, it's like you prepare hard, you train hard, and you fight easy. That's always been my motto. You prep yourself so much that when you're on the set, you're completely so relaxed and calm. So that really helped me a lot when I was working international, value for time and prep. I was always to prep, but I took it to a different level. And when I saw, when I was doing international 24, that was almost like skiing. It used to be broadcast, but it was 24 seasons, and I almost, so with that I prepared a lot. Because I used to speak all the life in English, so I had this dialect teacher and an acting coach, and whom I would sit for 5 or 6 hours. And then I used to go to the mountain top and start shouting and speaking those lines, so that the fear and the tension which I had in my nervous system would go away, and I would be able to go and pretend as if I'm not on set in front of 250, 300 people who are completely alien to me, and I'm in front of them, and they know that I am kind of a recognized face in India, I'm an actor in India. So obviously you feel that अभी हिंदुस्तान की इज्जत भी बचा नहीं है ना, सवाल है।
और आप तो कहते हैं आपने उनको थोड़ा सा डरा भी दिया वहाँ जाकर के कि इतना इंटेंसिटी थी कि अमेरिकन हैंडल नहीं कर पाए।
नहीं ऐसा नहीं है, हैंड नहीं करा, because obviously I had to be myself. So what I feel is most important for everybody is to be yourself. Don't fake. You know, you should be the way you are. So that, of course, really helped me when I was doing all those international projects. And today also, when I do work with young directors and filmmakers, I listen to them. I try to learn from them, but I do give my point of view. And I love collaborating, and I enjoy working with people who love to collaborate. So that I can give my experience and what I feel emotionally. So that's what it is.
There's one thing